Yeah, Under the Hood, guys. Final commentary. Rest in peace, Dr. Party. Followed that lady all my life. What a talent. Ever since the Porter Wagner, Grand Ole Opry days, all of her records down through the years. One of the favorites she did, Bargain Store. Those all her record albums. Okay, so everybody now is understanding the seriousness of where we're at. Hey, buddy. And how complete and utter failure of corporate rule, which is what we've had for a while now, and what money does to a constitutional republic, a constitutional democratic republic. That's what we have as a republic. It's a democratic republic. It's not a whoever takes control republic of money and wealth or whatever, but it is a republic. I don't think it ever fell to the level of a catbird. I thought that was all gone. I'm gonna have to get rid of that. It must have washed down to it. We never did reduce down to a banana republic, and our republic can be rebuilt, but it's got to be done in a democratic way, for which it is. This is not and will never be a Russia prototype. It just won't be. The people here, we have laws, we have rules. Now, I don't know what's happened to the Democrats. Like they just got lazy or got wealthy. They remind me, all of it reminds me of the verses in Ezekiel about why God destroyed Babylon. Not Babylon, but Sodom. How her people had grown wealthy and fat and lazy and didn't take care of the poor and the needy like he instructed. I don't know if any of you ever looked, but you can sit there and pull up how many verses are in the Bible throughout the whole Hebrew text and Greek text. Hebrew is what people want to call it, Old Testament, and Greek is what they call it, New Testament. But you'll be surprised how many verses it is. There's a whole lot more verses about that than it is a heaven and a hell teaching, because there ain't none about that on the Gehenna. Hell is a Greek word. The Hebrew word was Sheol. The Greek word, named after their god, Hades or Hades, and they both mean the same thing, common grave of all mankind. Hell is derived from a Greek myth called Tartar, where the evil will burn forever. So, at any rate, what we have is a democratic republic, not a religious, not something that was based on Christianity. We went into that quite in depth. I think everybody should understand that by now, and the mechanics of that and how it works. Religion in government is a poison, along with money and greed, and that's Revelation chapter 17. You see what happened with the purple robes of justice. Who's justice? What does that mean? Who can buy justice? Where the poor are just treated like the paupers. It's not nothing like those getting off the train in Auschwitz. I'm afraid that don't apply here in this nation. But now I think we got a reason, and we can put the will of God or the fire of God, either which one you want to put, into our representatives that's heading toward Washington, and maybe get some new ones in that will stand up to this and start dismantling the machine that they've put in place to herd over the people, and to stop the walls against them of the United States Constitution by just ignoring it. ignoring his laws, doing what they want to do, buying the police, buying the candidate, setting up a shadow police force. Part of the populace that they could manipulate, like they tried to manipulate the market. And what I've been saying, I hadn't posted much on it because that's really going well. I don't know if any of you have checked it out, but it's pretty much what we said would happen. And the others before us said it would happen, and the ones before them. It's a dead plain mess, man. And all the rooster coming home to the chickens, the way I'd like to put that. The principle involved here is what goes around comes around. And that karma will indeed have its day. Which we know karma is doing to others, you have them doing to you. That's a universal rule, a universal law. And the do untos, when they come back, ain't quite as pleasant as the do unto. You send out and practice. Excuse me again. It's, I feel like I got some kind of hay fever. I don't know what it is. I've took antibiotics and everything else, and this, like an allergy, just wants to hang around. And I see they got clinics that I go to now. Odd that in our society nobody ever gets cured from anything. Or is it odd when you could have been eating wild edibles since you were born and wouldn't have any of these things? And I mentioned it before. And I don't know if any of you ever looked into it, but the cancer rate didn't start until they started processing with sugar instead of salt. But all of a sudden, salt become bad. And if you want to look it up, salt's not bad for you. I've got the same blood pressure I've had ever since they decided to put me on blood pressure medicine. It don't go up, it don't go down. I've only increased it one time because I was under stress. And now my levels are perfect. Every time I go to my doctor. But you look into that. Just look into the cancer rate before they started processing with sugar and after they started processing with sugar. All right. I think we'll just let it lie right there. And in the morning, you guys have a great evening. And I'll see you tomorrow.